Squash XL Pro is an elite team that work hard to train, play and run squash events on our journey to climb the world rankings. Like, subscribe, comment, pick up some of our merch on Teespring.
So underway in this, the second women's semi-final. The two left-handers here. It is Abbie Palmer in the, well, bluish, against Amanda Landers-Murphy in the grey. And joining me again is Shelley Kitchen for this second semi-final. The winner of this match will take on Ella Lash, the newbie, into a PSA Challenger final. And that match will be at 1:15 tomorrow. So, Shelley, with these two players, anything in particular that we can expect? We've got Amanda Landers-Murphy is probably looking fitter than when she played pro stuff. I mean, I haven't seen her play for a year or so that's my excuse on this one. But, you know, she is looking fit and trim, is what I'm thinking.
She is, I think. If she's going to come back and play any tournaments, just her sort of personality, she's going to come back and be fit and ready to play and get herself in the best possible fitness, I guess, to play. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Well, she said she's enjoying it. I mean, in the past, she felt more pressure when she was playing, which now she's playing because she enjoys it. And sometimes that's easier and nicer. And
yeah, it's really good to watch them play. I think the last time these two played was in Whakatane.
Right, okay, and that was... That wasn't
Plenty open.
But there was a satellite, or wasn't a satellite?
It was a satellite tournament, so they played each other quite early on because Amanda's not ranked with PSA.
Oh,
so
she's awkward, isn't she? Yeah, she could be anywhere.
She got her, I think, the quarterfinals at that event. So but it was a really good game today there.
And Abbie Palmer, she's had a couple of little niggling injuries, I guess, so hopefully they don't affect her in this match. Ooh, tries for the shot. It was on.
Yeah, she unfortunately rolled her ankle yesterday in the first round match.
Yep.
Against Aisha McLeod. Yeah, so
right, okay.
Yeah, that was sort of last night, but she sort of got herself strapped and been doing everything she can really to make herself fit to play. So it's great that she's taking the court.
Well, this has been a challenger title. She hasn't won a challenger title this year. She's won she won the Henderson PSA against you. She won
Northland Open.
Yeah,
Northland
Open. That was a satellite. So they've both been satellites, haven't they? So this has been a PSA challenger. That would be a nice little win for her. If she can make it through this match, and then of course beat Ella Lash in the final. We don't want to preempt things.
Yeah, but Abbie's played all the tournaments this year, all the PSA tournaments on offer here in New Zealand. Yeah, she's a pretty good supporter of all the events.
Nice shot. Great shot again. Doesn't mind going for the winners. That was sitting there saying, "Hey, hit me for a winner."
Yeah, it's always been Amanda's sort of style of play, especially in the doubles as well, which we've seen. A lot of play. Yeah, anything on that volley. When she does have the opportunity to go short, she does. Same as Abbie as well, actually. I think it must be the left-handed racket kind of play.
I don't think we're going to see too many long rallies. It's not really in the nature of Abbie, and Amanda wants to go for her shots as well. So this match could be, even if it went 5, it's not going to go for out. Gee, that was a good shot. That was a Zach Miller special.
I think Abbie's. I think it's her second one of this match. Off the serve. So, yeah.
And wrapping that one up pretty quickly, Amanda Landers-Murphy, 11-5, game 1 of this, the first women's, the second women's semi-final. Back now for the second game, the first 11-5 to Amanda Landers-Murphy. And Shelley Kitchen, we often talk about a left-hander against a right-hander, but when you've got two left-handers, just negates things, doesn't it? Is it sort of doesn't
Yeah,
matter?
it'd probably be quite different for them because they are, like you said, used to playing right-handed and so used to sort of always pin it back onto that backhand, onto that left wall. Whereas I think when you're playing left-handed, you're always trying to put it back onto that right wall. But yeah, at this level, players adapt pretty quick, really. So. Abbie going for her shots.
Yeah.
Shot.
Oh.
Oh, that's a nice shot. That's a really good boast.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, well played. That was a very good point by Abbie Palmer. A couple of cross courts and then one down the line. Yeah, nice. Amanda hits the ball very well off the serve, doesn't she? You know, she feels quite comfortable putting the ball anywhere on her full.
Yeah, the length was really good. Oh, nice shot from Amanda. But anything loose with Abbie around that middle of the court, you know, she is really strong. So far, Amanda's managed to get her really good length, getting Abbie into the back of the courts.
That one was tight to the wall and a little bit difficult to get to.
Amanda's trying to volley as much as she can.
Well, isn't that the thing for juniors, that if you can take the ball on the full, you shorten the point and make it just a bit more difficult for your opponent?
Yeah, I think at all levels. I think
the
juniors probably don't really.
Juniors might not have the strength.
Probably, yes.
Oh, not quite able to get there. Half a step away from it. And so Amanda has the lead, 5-4 in the second after taking their first game.
Is that the third or fourth time? You kind of know it's going to go there, but your legs just can't move. I think as soon as you hit the serve and it's slightly not touching the side wall, you kind of know where it's going to go.
Wow. Gee, there's been some winners hitting this second game, hasn't there? Off any shot. Well, just distracted there for a second because the chef has just walked in with a burger that she made for himself. I was about to say the chef just made the burger for herself, but then I've seen it's actually gone to you, Shelley. My goodness, how are you going to eat that?
I'm not going to get dinner like this at home, so.
What, Neil's not going to cook you that? Oh well. That is one heck of a burger. In the meantime, the squash continues with Amanda Landers-Murphy up by 7-6. And this is the second game. A lot of winners in this second game. And, we're just going to see how you get your mouth around that burger, Shelley. Oh, hits the top. That is 8-6 now. Gee, that was tight. It was very close to coming over.
You're getting into the corners quite well now, into the back corners. Stretching Abbie. Thought she'd decide a different serve there.
Yeah. So, Shelley, this is the reason you come to all these squash tournaments, is so you get a decent meal like that, one heck of a burger. Wow. That might be tomorrow's dinner. Yeah, the burger's looking great. Got everything in it. Bit more height given to the ball there. Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yes, blast it down the wall there, and it goes to 9-7. Oh.
Shot.
Yeah, that was a shot that she could have taken, that one, Amanda Landers-Murphy.
Yeah, I think she was quite surprised that Abbie
got
the reverse both back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too good.
And now the first game ball of this, the second game after winning the first, 11-5. And the winner of this one goes through to play LLH in the final.
Nice shot.
Slaps that one away. And game two to Amanda Landers-Murphy. So 2 in a row there in the semi-finals of the LIQUORLAND HOWICK Open. And Amanda Landers-Murphy, 2 games to love in this women's semi-final, the second women's semi-final. Of course, we do have the men's last semi, the second semi coming up after this match. We're at 7:45, and that will feature Temwa Chalisi up against Joseph White. But it is Landis Murphy up 2 games to love against Abbie Palmer. And certainly the second game was full of winners from both players. This is probably the longest rally of the match so far.
A lot of action in the right wall.
Shelley, I'm going to ask you very shortly, once you finish swallowing all that, how was your burger? And you only had a little bit. Oh, nice shot. Great touch. And that was just the first point. That was a lengthy point as well. So that's the longest one of the match so far. And good depth on that. Let's see if we can keep on getting the ball to the back wall. Oh, she tried. A little bit too much height on that one, a little bit too much lift. And it'll be interesting whichever player comes up against Ella Lash, the 15-year-old. Oh, I saw boast. Controlled it well. Yeah, well played. So good to have people watching from around the country. We have had some people from Australia, including Perth as well. So that was great to have people from Perth. And, I don't know if Western Australia was in lockdown. No, I don't think they are at the moment. But hopefully everybody on the other side of the Tasman is staying safe. Obviously the Australian Open was meant to be held in about a week's time, and that has been postponed. Not sure if or when it'll get back on the calendar again this year. Oh!
I think they're trying to plan some tournaments, I think, at the end of the year, because a number of tournaments have been postponed in Australia. I think that's where they'll get to. There might be a few more that are still actually scheduled on the calendar.
Yeah.
But
it's probably best to actually try and be, a few weeks in a row of tournaments.
It'll be good for us.
Yeah, it would be great for New Zealanders as well.
New Zealanders can't just come over, If they care about us, that would be good.
Yeah. Oh, good play.
But yeah, it is good for everyone just to have some.
Yeah. You do want consistency.
International competition.
Well, we do have a little bit of international competition, of course, with Joseph White here. I had been saying that he was the Australian number 1. He's actually number 2 by 3 spots. So he is really determined to win this tournament. What's the ball up? Yes, gets the thumbs up from the officials. So
he come from Australia. He came from Queensland, and he didn't. The lockdown finished in Queensland, with a bubble open in Queensland, so he could come to New Zealand on Monday at midnight. So he wasn't sure if he was coming up until that point, really. So gambled and booked a flight. For Wednesday morning. Well, he's kind of fell into place for him.
He's still a bit peeved out of losing in the quarterfinals of the Barfoot and Thompson Auckland Open in 5 games. So he is so determined. Sean Wiggins saying that
come back for his revenge, isn't he?
Well, he and Sean played an exhibition at Browns Bay. I think it was on Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday. And Sean just said, "Oh no, he really wants to win this tournament because what's the point of coming over twice with no title?"
No, it's nice to have Australian flavour in the draw.
Yeah, well, it just adds a little bit of variety. And 9-4. Amanda Landis Murphy has moved through this quite nicely in the third game. No fuss, but you don't really expect fuss from her anyway. That's what she has to do.
With anything low, she's sort of trying to go for the winners.
And it is game ball and match ball. So can she finish it off here? Taking the pace off the ball on the volley. That's one way to start it off.
She's played in this match. 8?
Yeah, I think so. There we go. That is it in straight games. Amanda Landers-Murphy winning straight games through to the final. First PSA Challenger final for, we have to work that one out, probably about 3 or 4 years actually.